Grand Rising Crown Jewel of Poetry fans. My name is Robert Frost Jr. I'm coming to you today, and I will be reading from my book, Ether by Robert Frost Jr. Before I get started reading the poem that I'll be reading, I would like for you to hit the like, subscribe, and share button. If you're new followers, please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. As to my current followers, please hit the like and share button. So this message will be able to reach many people, and so that YouTube will also know that this message is important and that it need to reach the masses. Today, we will be reading from my book Ether by Robert Frost, page 25, and the title of this poem is Lead by Example. This is not a long poem. It's very short in structure of paragraphs, but it's not the lengthy words sometimes that has the most powerful impact. Uh, Sometimes just a few words filled with uh, wisdom and knowledge, understanding, carries a powerful punch. So I'll begin reading again, page 25, and those who have a copy of this book, if you care to, you can follow along with me as I read this poem. And the title of this poem is called Lead by Example. How many times have we heard someone say, don't do as I do, do as I say? This is a naive cliche, for action always speaks louder than words. Some are meant to be chiefs, and others are meant to be Indians. The role we must play is found in our lineage. Whatever action a great man performs, common men will follow. This is the set standard of life, today and tomorrow. In the science of yoga, many follow the example of their guru. In Islam, Muslims follow the example of Muhammad's Sunnah. Regardless of which path you choose, make sure you lead by example when you walk in your own shoes. Leading by example is very important. Nowadays, we have people who talk more than what they do. I am reminded of a particular African leader uh, whose name is Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso in West Africa. Since he came into power, uh, he made many promises to his people. But once he uh, received the mantle of power, the reign, he started implementing many things that he promised his constituents, the people that believed in him, the people that wanted to see him in power. And I'll give a few examples of some of the things he did. He started making Burkina Faso independent of foreign aid, independent of foreign countries by retaking control over their gold mines and making sure that the gold is made, processed, and made into gold bars in Burkina Faso. Not only that, he made sure that the proceeds of sales, or the sales that come from, or the revenue that's generated from the sales of the gold remains in Burkina Faso. Not only that, he went forward and started making sure that Burkina Faso become independent of the need to import food, grain, things of this nature that are basic necessities every nation will need to be able to live, and not only live, but thrive and prosper. This leader, not only that, went forward and started uh, building hospitals, schools, so that the children of the country could become educated, for knowledge is power. So he started building schools. He started building hospitals so the people would be able to get adequate medical care that will ensure them a healthy, long, productive life. When you are a leader, people will follow you. So always strive to be a good leader, a positive leader. Many of the rappers are leaders in their field because they have uh, great influence. They have great influence over the masses, particularly the young people. So I'll encourage our rappers to think about the lyrics that they create when they make their songs. After all, it is the people that support you and make sure you live a very uh, prosperous, bountiful life. Be conscious of the lyrics that you send forth out into the world. We don't want our women to act like hoes and prostitutes and sluts. So why would you put out music about pop that coochie and back that thing up and all types of stuff like that there? Take your clothes off and, shake your booty. Why would you put music out there that degrades our women, calling them bitches, hoes, and sluts? Because the music that you're putting out, our young men, they hear it and they follow you. They imitate you of what you're saying about our women, what you're saying about our sisters, what you're saying about our mothers. So we're talking about lead by example. If you want to be a respected leader, a leader that leaves a legacy that their children will be able to look back over in their lives as they mature and grow up and say, I'm proud of my father for the legacy that they left, for the message that they put out there in the atmosphere, into the world, to humanity, was a positive message. It was an uplifting message. It was an enlightened, intellectual message. It was a message of hope. It was a message of purpose. It was a message of vision. So I'm challenging our rappers to stop becoming more conscientious of the lyrics that they put forth in their songs. If you don't start doing that, then we will be forced to have to stop boycotting your music. I'm sure you don't want that. So think about what you're saying. Think about what you're promoting. When you promote being addicted to drugs, drinking lean out of a cup, when you promoting that, rappers, I'm talking to the rappers, when you promote this type of lifestyle, the young people, the misled, the miseducated, they grab hold to it because of how it sounds, because of the beats, which are sensationalized to do exactly what it does, which is sent out to attract, to pull in, to trap, so they'll be able to listen and become hypnotized by your music and then start mimicking your lifestyle. So our rappers, I'm challenging you this day to start putting forth music that will uplift us and not pull us down. We're talking about leading by example. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he was here, he was the walking Quran. Everything that you see in the Quran, he lived that. This is why we call the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam way the Sunnah. He lived everything that he said. He just didn't talk the talk, but he walked the walk. Nowadays, we see many Muslims all over the world. They're pretty much just talking the talk. Those that can pray won't pray. Those that can fast will not fast. Those that are in the permission or in the position to give sadaqat, they have the means, but they refuse to do it. Those who have the ability to perform Hajj, pilgrimage, they discard it. Again, when we are placed in leadership position is a heavy crown to wear, because not only are you become responsible for yourself, your life, but you become responsible for the thousands and millions of people's lives that you may have the privilege to influence, that may encounter your energy. So spiritual leaders in Islam, spiritual leaders in whatever religious denomination you may be in, we are encouraging you and challenging you to walk the walk, and just don't talk the talk. Start leading by example. This would not be a long reading today. I just want to put this message out there that we should lead by example. Fathers, starting with me first, if you want your sons to grow up and be productive, successful members of society who constantly analyze their life, who constantly seeks to improve their life for the better, then you must first lead by example. Don't tell your child, don't do as I do, but do as I say. Because that child is going to do exactly what they see you doing. I don't care what you say. That child is going to do exactly what they see you do. Let's not only go for the fathers, but just go for the mothers as well. The mothers as well. If the daughter see the mother being a hoe, being a prostitute, being a slut, then that's what the daughter gonna grow up to be. If the daughter see the mother is a manipulator, a thief, a liar, a con artist, then the daughter is gonna grow up and be the exactly same thing. Our children follow our example. Not only our children, but strangers. This is just the natural way of order the universe has set up. So being in leadership positions is not all hunky-dory or, limelight. There's a serious responsibility comes with leadership position. And when you neglect responsibilities that come along with leadership position, you must incur devastating consequences. These are divine, universal laws that man did not write, man did not set up, but they were instigated and instituted by the universe itself. So when you want to have all these different followers on these different social media platforms, and you're not leading by example, but you're actually a charlatan, misleading the people, feeding the people poison, the same glory that you receive or think you receive from all of these likes and followers, you will receive and reap the karma of negativity, of fallout, of devastation when you mislead all these thousands and thousands and millions of souls. So there's serious consequences that come along with being in leadership position. Let us lead by example. When you find yourself in leadership position, do research on yourself. Find out how those that came before you, how did they act? What did they do? If they were acting and doing things contrary to prosperity, contrary to life, contrary to the universal laws of nature, if you find out after you do a research on yourself that people in your lineage, people in your background, people in your history have been doing these things, then the next sensible step you should make is to try to reinvent yourself so that the negative karmic reactions that come along with carrying on like that and acting like that will be removed from you, will be removed from your lineage. To break it down, that this curse will be removed from you, your lineage, that this curse will be removed from you. Leadership positions come with a serious amount of responsibility and repercussion if we don't lead by example. So I'm gonna go back to our rappers. When you be on these videos with your pants down, sagging, our young men, they see that. What they want to do, oh, I want to be like so and so. So I'm gonna start sagging. What type of look is that? Grown men walking around with their pants down to their buttocks. What are you showcasing? What are you showcasing? Why are you showcasing your buttocks? What do you want to be? A man, a woman? What do you want to be? If you want to be a man, then you have your pants pulled up on you properly. Your pants will be pulled up properly. Now, I ain't saying pull your pants up all the way up by your neighbor, but your pants will not be down below your buttocks. Pull your pants up with a belt. You don't have to wear your pants all the way up to your chest. But pull your pants, you know what I'm saying, around your waist, put your belt on, and proceed accordingly as a man, as a king, as a lion. That's not a cool look to be walking around with your pants hanging down. Some of y'all be walking around your pants hanging down, you got crap stains. You got crap stains in your drawers. And you walk around thinking that's cool. So let's start leading by example, rappers, because you have major influence over the young people. And I must admit, I've noticed that the lyrics are evolving towards God consciousness, evolving towards positive thinking, evolving towards high standard of living. So I commend the rappers that are out there that are conscientious of the message that they're putting out. I commend you, and I say more power to you for doing that. Thank you very much. We appreciate you for doing that. So again, if you want to be a good leader, a responsible leader, to yourself, to your family, to the public, to the neighborhood, to humanity at large, lead by example. Thank you, and God bless you.